So you got a new fridge.
Yeah. So when we bought this house, it had been renovated, and part of the renovation was, new appliances in the kitchen. But of course, they weren't like great appliances. They were, kind of bottom of the barrel, but they were new. Well, and there was nothing really wrong with it. I mean, when we bought our last house, the fridge that was there was like a top and bottom fridge, and it was literally the first thing that we replaced. The house was built, I think, in 1995, and they hadn't upgraded at all, period. So we were like, okay, at least let's upgrade the fridge so that we've got some room, because a top and a bottom, like, there was no way we could, have enough space in there.
Wait, what's a top and bottom?
Like the old school, like freezer on the top, fridge on the bottom.
Oh.
So we went and we replaced it.
That's a thing people still do?
Yeah, it was still there.
And we put that in brand new?
No. So the house before this one, when we bought it in 2011, they had the same appliances in from 1995 when the house was built. So then when we moved here, all the appliances were new, and we were like, well, everything's new. It's not ideal. This fridge here was a side-by-side, which is tricky because the freezer's never big enough to hold shit, and the fridge is never big enough to hold anything, but it was brand new. So why spend money on something new? Like, we'll make it work, and then eventually we'll, swap it out for what we want.
I have goosebumps thinking about your really big fridges that don't have room.
I know, it's bigger than yours.
No, everyone's fridge is bigger than mine. But I do enjoy hearing about
first world problems.
Yes, because mine's actually a third world problem in a first world world. When you're like a side by side and there's never any room, I always think like, how is there no room?
It's incredible.
You're talking about you open it. You were talking about you can take two hands and go ba-ba.
Things
right?
are always falling out. Yes, there. I don't know if it's the way that we purchase, but like there's always at least 3 almond milks coming home. So you've got 3 almond milk containers in just the fridge side. There are condiments for days because Chris loves a condiment. The big salad containers, the vegetables, there's guinea pig vegetables, the yogurt containers. I swear to God, every time you open my fridge or freezer, something falls out on your foot. And maybe that's a problem with us and our family, and people can get by just fine with a fridge that size, but we could not make it work. I don't care. We tried to buy organizers. We bought like the soda can organizer. It's impossible.
Is it because takeout or old stuff gets shoved to the back and you forget you have it?
No. This is fresh fruit. Like I can't fit. We get 2 packages of bread every week. I like to put one in the freezer and I like to put one in the fridge. Your bread has 100%. To be in the fridge because if it stays on the counter, it gets moldy.
100%. Why does no one listen to me? Yes. Oh my God, Amanda, another thing. Oh my God, put a chime there. Bing. That's another. Oh my God, friendship fucking renewed. Oh my God. Okay. Yes.
So
bread in the fridge.
Bread
Justin
in the
Beck
fridge.
doesn't think bread goes in the fridge. I'm like, are you a fucking asshole? Are you an animal?
Chris
bread
leaves
goes
it
in
on
the fridge.
the counter.
Continue.
It drives me nuts. It's so wasteful, but we have bread for the children. Chris likes his own Dave's Killer bread. That's got to go in there. A pack of tiny bagels.
Hold on. Dave's Killer bread?
Yeah.
Can't live in the open air not 2 seconds.
No, it's going to mold in 24 hours.
100%. And that motherfucker ain't cheap.
No.
So I need that bread.
Yes.
I need that bread deep in the darkest, coldest part of the fridge where the milk goes.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm wasting my time. Don't tell me you want to eat healthy. Oh, you know what? You can't have bread. You can't have bread because if you don't get through this Dave's Killer bread, we got a problem. And I had to stop buying it because ain't nobody eating this shit. I'm sick of it.
Yeah. Well, Chris eats it. I'll have it every once in a while, like if I want a piece of toast or something, but I don't eat sliced bread. Like, you know, the kids go through it every single day because we're making sandwiches, we're making toast, you know, whatever. Dave's Killer Bread's got to go in the fridge. So 2 loaves of bread, a packet of tiny bagels. There is going to be a packet of tortillas. There's probably a packet of pita. It just... And you can't put things in the back left corner of the old fridge because they freeze. So the strawberries always get shoved to the back left corner somehow. The yogurts, they freeze. Nobody can eat them. Sodas freeze in the back left corner. It's a fucking pain in the ass. Vegetables freeze. Like, there's always a frozen cucumber. You got to throw that shit out because you can't thaw it out. The carrots get frozen. This fridge is a piece of shit. So finally, 6 years we've been in this house. We finally are like, let's buy a nice new refrigerator. We're going to get a French door. There's going to be so much space on the top. And then we're going to take the old shitty fridge and put it in the garage. And that can be like where we put the sodas. That's where we can put those giant bottles of Topo Chico that Chris insists on buying every week. And they don't fit anywhere.
Yep.
Extra milks, extra breads. So we get this fridge.
And anything that's ugly.
Anything that's ugly. So we get this fridge.
I don't like looking at ugly shit.
Right. Well, there's always the, because we have like a closet in our dining area, and that's where like I keep all of our extra like cleaning supplies and paper towels and toilet paper and stuff like that. And so there's always a shelf full of like sparkling water and sodas and whatever else can't fit in the fridge. But there's always something on the floor by the closet, and I hate that stuff being out because why it should be able to fit in the closet, but it doesn't. So
stuff on the floor, you mean like extra sodas?
Yes.
Extra.
Yeah.
I hate that too. Girl. Yes.
So we finally decided this is the year we're getting the new fridge. We get it. It gets delivered. I am so excited. And Chris plugs it in. It's not cooling. It's not cooling. It keeps tripping the breaker downstairs. Now, it pulls less energy than the old fridge. So why on earth?
So they claim.
Right. So why on earth would it keep tripping the breaker? And
tripping the breaker in summertime when I need this air running? No, you don't.
Right. Well, but it was just for that one switch. And then like we'd go to turn on the microwave and the microwave would blow it. So
nope.
Yeah.
Y'all need to
So I'm like, it's this old fucking house. Something's wrong. And this is on the tail of the basement flooding earlier this week. And I was just like, fuck this house. Fuck it to all hell. We're going to burn it down and start over.
It's fucking crying time.
Right.
I know all about the crying game. I'm so upset. We've got to fit. Next thing you know, you're going to have a mouse. You're on a trajectory.
Yeah, I know. I know. What else can happen?
Raccoons.
Oh my God. Don't even. So we spent the entire day Saturday trying to troubleshoot. My brother-in-law comes over. He's got his little like tool checking to see like how much, energy is being pulled. My dad is throwing in his 2 cents. And finally, Chris calls Best Buy and he's like, listen, you got to come pick up this fridge. We think the fridge is broken, which is very upsetting because it's definitely the most expensive appliance we've ever owned. And I'm very sad. So Chris calls Best Buy and Best Buy was like, well, you have 2 options. We can send somebody out to repair it. And he's like, repair it? I want a new fridge. We've just spent the money on a new fridge. I want another new fridge. Don't fix the broken one. So then my dad says yesterday, you know what? What if you guys try to replace the breaker or the circuit or whatever that shit is called? Replace it and see if that doesn't fix it. And then just watch it because they weren't going to be able to come out till Wednesday with the new fridge anyways. So then last night, my dad came over for dinner and he helped Chris to change out the circuit or what have you. And it works. So we just needed a new...
So wait, it's your old house breaker.
It's the old house breaker. Yeah.
Now, are you going to call Best Buy and tell them no?
So we're going to wait. So it hasn't yet been 24 hours. So since they're not scheduled to come until Wednesday, we figured we'd wait all today, make sure it stayed cooling, stayed on. And then by tomorrow, I think at lunchtime, Chris said, we'll give it till lunchtime. And if it's still working by lunchtime, then we'll call Best Buy and let them know. But So yeah, so that's been fun times, #house shit. And today we're going to go like make this fridge like an episode of Cribs, and it's going to be organized. It's going to stay clean. It's going to stay neat. I am no longer going to open it and have things fall on my toes. I'm so excited. I feel like a real adult.
When JJ got his new fridge a couple months back, girl.
So fancy.
He was telling me about it, and I was like, wrong. Why are you not FaceTiming me? I need to visualize. It was glorious. It's beautiful.
I'm so excited.
He was like sliding drawers open, and they were like just, like fucking leafy greens and shit.
Nice.
Lemons, apples.
Ooh.
And everything is, his is a glass front, so you can see it from.
Oh, you have to keep it nice.
He can't even buy an ugly drink. Like, everything has to be pretty.
Labels out.
And I was like, what if the flavor is gross, though? And he was like, but is it pretty?
See, I feel like you can only have those kinds of refrigerators if you don't have children.
Yep.
Because a child's not going to recognize and put it back nicely.
Well, I wish I had these problems.
Does he put his eggs into like a fancy little egg holder, like take them out of the carton and put them in a cute little, you know what I'm talking about?
I do that.
Do you?
Yeah, I can't stay. When people use the egg carton that it comes in, ew. What are you doing? Fridges come with the fucking egg thing.
Oh, my janky one didn't.
Fridges come with the fucking thing to put eggs in it.
Yeah, mine didn't.
And people don't use them. Did the new one come with it?
I'm going to have to look and see. I don't know. But the water is on the inside, which is so exciting because water and ice on the outside of a stainless fridge is a fucking disaster. It is disgusting always. Somebody's always spilling water into that little tray. It's got to be vinegared at least once a week because it gets crusty and nasty. You have to spray bleach in that bitch. Mm-hmm. My ice is in the bottom and it has a scoop. So I get to open the freezer and put the little scoop in and scoop it out.
Okay, that's what I have. Except for that it's shoebox size. So if my fridge, if there were 4 of them side by side, on top, like 2 on 2 on top, my fridge would be immaculate, amazing. Yeah. It's gorgeous. And it's one of these weird, European brands that don't nobody, like when I have to fix a piece or whatever, I have to go on eBay in fucking Europe and change the fucking, like, there's a lot of shit I gotta do.
Oh, no.
It's a brutal fridge, but it was exactly the fridge size that he insisted we needed. And we are a family of 5, so I'm sitting here thinking about how your fridge doesn't fit shit.
Yeah.
And you're a family of 5, and how my tiny shoebox fridge. Nothing falls out on us when we open it, but you also, it's a wild strategic game of Tetris.
But you also have the garage fridge. I think if I had a backup fridge for the things that need to be kept cooled but don't necessarily fit, I think that we could have made it work, but we didn't have that spare.
Well, I hate going downstairs to that fridge.
Yeah.
So it's constantly, Shalom, Maja, Shalom, Maja, go down there and get a piece of cheese, because this little dumbass fridge doesn't hold the cheese, okay? Yeah, it's, that's very exciting.
I'm so pumped. So, yeah, I love how we were able just to spend 15 minutes talking about refrigerators. We are old.
Well, that's what's exciting in this life. Listen, I enjoy clean things. I like before and after of cleanings. Oh, by the way, I haven't made any progress. So anything you heard on that episode a couple weeks ago, Working Mom, where I was like appreciative and, oh my God, you just have to let your house get messy and it's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay. It's not going to be okay. I thought I was down. I'm not down. So.
Oh, I saw your stories today. It looks like you're on a cleaning.
I'm very upset.
A rage.
I'm very upset. There's no, listen, something's got to give. So maybe this job got to go because I can't. I'm not even, I wish I was fucking kidding. The job is going to have to be, from this time to that time, and that's it, because my house cannot look like this. I can't live like this, and maybe it's, a mental illness, and That's what I'm leaning towards, because nobody should be this upset about mess, but I am.
Yeah.
I thought I could do it, and how you were like, last week, you're like, you have to just get okay with how they do things. I can't do it. He has been helping, like, unload and load the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Nope. He can't.
Oh, no.
I said wash the dishes before they go in the dishwasher. That's what I said. And how I know... I did. No, how I know you didn't, okay, is because when I open this, it has a smell. When you open the dishwasher and this has been done properly, there's no smell.
Yeah.
And I don't want to open the dishwasher to put another dirty dish in there and have the smell of a bunch of dirty dishes. That's disgusting. And he was like, okay, but you're about to wash them. And I was like, that's fine. But what you are essentially doing is having the box under your counter collect filth, and everybody's cool with it. I'm not cool with it. He thinks I'm crazy. So I've been taking a bottle of spray bleach.
Yeah.
And just spraying it directly into the dishwasher every time I have to open it. So
God.
Just, eradicate that smell, because I can't even stand at the dishwasher to load it if I have to smell that.
Oh.
Maybe my other problem is, maybe it's not mental health. Maybe I have an issue with a very sensitive olfactory system. Maybe that's what it is.
I mean, from just talking to you over the last year and a half, it sounds like you do have a very sensitive nose.
He's been buying these fake meats and cooking them.
Yeah.
How the fuck is the meat fake, but it literally smells like a pig's intestines?
The same.
How does it smell like a pig's bowels, but it's fake? Help me understand. And I said, if you prepare that food in this house one more motherfucking again, I can't do it. And he's like, you gotta just get over it. It's not that big of a... It's a fucking big deal. I'm literally sourcing a grill for him to use outside when he wants to make his fake meats. You have a special thing to do outside.
Yeah.
Because you can't have it in this. I cannot smell it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Some of it smells like outside but cooking. Mm-hmm. Like if you had the smell of a dirty child but started to cook the dirty child. And that smell effervesced throughout the house. That's what some of that fake meat smells like. How does it smell like a cooking outside?
That's very specific.
And gross. When you open those little shirataki, shirazuku, whatever.
Oh, God, those smell like an asshole. A dirty asshole with fish.
Thank you.
Fish in it.
Thank you. A fishy, dirty asshole. So I want to know why you opened that bag into my perfectly nice strainer, which didn't have a smell and now has a smell. First of all, don't use a plastic strainer on that shit, because smells stick to plastic.
Yeah.
Get a stainless steel thing to do that.
Yeah.
But also, don't do that in here. Go outside with that shit. I don't want to smell that. I don't... And the real question is, maybe the fake meat health food industry is all bullshit, because nothing should smell that bad that you're about to eat. I'm serious. If it smells really bad, how is it appetizing? I'm trying to understand.
The first time I opened a package of those noodles, I wanted to die. And it even says on the package, it warns you that it will stink, but it won't taste like that. And it won't like smell like that after they're cooked. It's weird. It's like when they come out wet and you rinse them, they have that really strong smell, and then you cook them and it goes away.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you, it don't go away. It doesn't. And he's like sick of me. Like, I'm telling you, it is causing a rift in our marriage. I'm not even kidding. You are laughing. He's like, is your period coming? I'm like, it's not my period. Yeah. I'm upset every time you cook because I don't like those smells. And now the smells are getting in my fabrics, and my house is already messy. So I'm feeling like I'm living in filth. And I'm getting very upset. I'm looking for apartments. I can't.
That era, that scent diffuser I have, they do have one for cooking smells. Apparently, there's a pod that neutralizes. I thought about getting it because Chris will make his food, like his, his lunch meal. He'll cook it in the morning before he goes to work. And then the house smells like cooked ground beef or whatever it is that he's cooked, steak for the morning. I don't enjoy that. I don't want to come home from work at 7 a.m. and smell that walking in. I think I might. That's going to be the next pod that I buy to run in the morning and clear out that stink.
I need to run that pod all day long. That's what I need to get. Matter of fact, I know you're listening to this, Justin. I said buy that thing. I'm serious because it's affecting my... I sound crazy. I know I do. I should just shut up. I'm not kidding. It's affecting my mood. Like, it's making me upset. I don't like smells. I can't do it. I can't do it. You got to calm down. I am not calming down. Sometimes he'll make a little snack out of his fake whatevers or eat his leftovers, whatever, after we've started a show, and he'll just, sit on the edge of the bed and eat his little microwaved bowl of fucking fake meat goulash. And I'll be like, why would you bring that into my space over here, back here, back here? Why would you bring that back here? Because now I smell. And then he'll put the bowl on the side table. Just because you ate it and it's empty don't mean I can't. I still smell it. I need you to take that bowl into the kitchen and run hot soapy water in it. And when I wake up and that hot soapy water, the bubbles have dissolved, before I see it, you better run soapy water in it again so that by the time I get to that sink, which should be empty and should have been empty, I shouldn't have been out there having no midnight snack, that bowl better be soapy. And it's not soapy, and now you've set the trajectory of my day in a bad way. And, maybe that's very shorty of me. All right, I can't just let go of dumb shit. But it gets me upset.
Yeah,
maybe I'm a bad person. I don't know.
No, I'm looking. I had to clear off Chris's bedside table because I'm trying to find the most comfortable place to sit and record. And I cleared off a container of rice pudding with a spoon still in it. This is from last night. There is a can of Cherry Coke Zero and a can of LaCroix. Just his from last night.
Why is it there still? It's fucking noon.
I don't know. And he's home today. So why didn't it get cleared when you got out of bed this morning? I don't know.
See, I'm a bad person because the therapist is going to be like, Melissa, is this irreconcilable? Is it? And I'm going to say smells are, though. They are. I wish I was... There's certain foods that he wants to eat, and I'm like, those are foods that you can only eat with certain friends. Do not include me. And also, when you get back here from that place, remove your clothes at the front door, ball them up, and put them in the washing machine. I don't want nothing to do with it, and get your monkey ass straight in the shower, and you better exfoliate every fucking inch, because if I smell it even a little bit...
Where's he eating? Benihana? I feel like Benihana is the only place that you can leave and stink.
Benihana does do that, and Benihana also... See, me and Marlene eat Benihana when she comes to visit, but we also strip down in the garage.
It's bad.
We don't bring that in the house.
No.
Everybody strips down and takes a shower.
Yeah.
And the goal is for just me and Marlene to go so that we don't have to deal with the kids. The goal is for me and Marlene to go, have our little kiki, then we take our clothes off and take showers.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't just, hang out in your house after you've eaten there because you smell.
Justin won't go in Benihana. He hates Benihana.
Oh my God, I love it.
Me too. No one will go with me. I love it.
Oh my God. I will go with you.
Yeah, but then, you got a nice hotel near your house because I have to go home and take a shower.
Yeah, I don't even know if we have one here anymore. There used to be one here. There was one when I lived in Florida. There was one like right on the causeway, right before you got to the bridge to cross over to Hutchinson Island. And it was definitely, you like had nice scenery. I think it was like one of the last places I ate before we moved back home.
It's delicious. First of all, Justin thinks it's disgusting.
It's so good. That little ginger dressing they put on that nutritionless iceberg lettuce.
I love it.
It's
I
so
don't care.
good.
I'm eating that clear soup. I want that fried rice. And put the chicken in it. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I hate when they're like, no fried rice. Bitch, fried rice. What you talking about now?
Yes. Crack the
Why else
egg.
would I have come up in here? Yeah, make that heartbeat, bitch. I'm in here. Do the whole shit. I want all the tricks. Justin won't go in there. So, no, it's not that problem. He will go to, certain cuisines. Maybe I should get is there a test to find out if you have an overly sensitive nose?
I don't know. I think that my mom has it too. My mom can tell if I've eaten onions, and she's given me a complex. She'd be like, you stink. Did you eat onions? I was like, oh, thank you. Okay. Did you have garlic? Because I can smell you. You stink. I'm like, wow. Thanks so much.
Oh, see, that's what I can't wait for. I can't wait to be Linda's age. So I could just pop off and say shit like that and don't be deemed as rude. It's not rude when you're old. It's not. When you're old and you be popping off, it's not that rude.
You better not call Linda old.
Well, is she over 50?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm waiting for 50 plus so I can just be like, ew, no, you stink. Because I do it now to Justin, but I don't want to give him a complex. Every now and again, I'll be like, ooh, girl, you stink. And then I'll feel bad having said it. He buys 2 and 3 Dunkin' Donuts a day.
Oh, dang.
And every now and again, he'll have a Starbucks, and I will know it immediately.
Ooh. Something about Starbucks, when I was pregnant with Lennox, I wanted a giant iced black coffee. It was something about, to me, their coffee is very bitter. And there was something that my body needed. I needed that bitter taste. And with Bennett, it was iced Dunkin' Donuts black. Sometimes I'd put in that like coconut flavoring. But Dunkin's is like so much lighter. It must be like whatever beans they use. Because I think Dunkin's iced coffee is like way smoother than Starbucks.
You can drink black coffee iced.
Oh, God. So good. Oh, I would crave it. Yeah.
Do you drink it now regularly?
Yeah. You know what? The thing that flipped me over was when Bennett was a baby, he couldn't tolerate dairy or soy. And so I had to be really stringent with what I ate and drank. And at the time, in 2011, dairy-free wasn't really an option. It wasn't on the shelves like it is now. I remember going to Whole Foods, and I think I spent an ungodly amount of money, like $60 or $70. And I came home with like 2 yogurts, 2 like protein bars that were dairy free. It was ridiculous. So I think I just got used to drinking black coffee. And now, I like to throw in like oat milk or like a little flavored creamer, but I think I got used to it because I had no choice. He was like shitting blood. It was that bad. So I couldn't do it.
See, I won't drink black. First of all, I won't drink iced coffee. It's like
what?
Ew. Like if I say, can I get a iced water, and then instead I get a flat 7-Up. That's what fucking the sensation. Where I'm expecting refreshing cold iced water.
Yeah.
And instead I get a flat, lukewarm 7-Up.
Really?
That thing that happens to your body, that's what iced coffee, the feeling is. Like, the smell doesn't match what's the temperature and the taste.
Oh, interesting.
I can't do it. And I can't even, people are like, oh, want an iced, no, why would I want that? That's why I don't like coffee. Ice cream, why? Coffee is supposed to be hot.
Oh my God. Coffee, ice cream. We have this place that is a gelateria. Is that how you say that? That's right? Gelateria? They sell gelato.
Yeah.
And
I guess.
We were at a parade the other night, and while we were waiting, we were standing by the shop. And so my dad took the kids inside and got them gelato while we were waiting for the parade to start. And I didn't get anything. And my brother-in-law was there, and they had never been there either. So he was talking about how good it was. And I was like, yeah, they have this thing called an affogato, which is really good. And it's espresso with like 2 scoops of vanilla gelato. It's delicious. And so he like walks inside. I'm not paying attention, and he comes back out with one for me. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. But that's like the best. You have like the hot coffee and then this like creamy vanilla ice cream. It's so good.
No, I can't. Mm-mm.
Oh man.
I don't like coffee flavored anything that ain't coffee.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, I love it. Trader Joe's has like a mocha, like I think it's like a French style yogurt, which is so good. We have an ice cream place here called Grater's, and they have a mocha chip ice cream, and it's like giant chunks of chocolate. Oh my God. It's my favorite.
Mm-mm.
Do you eat like
There's things that don't belong?
Like tiramisu? Can you eat tiramisu?
Absolutely not. I don't like that flavor.
Oh my God.
That flavor is gross.
Wow.
Mint chocolate chip, anything gross.
Ew. No, I can't do mint chocolate chip. That's not coffee flavored though.
But that's what I mean by, like, some things are wrong. Like, mint ain't supposed to be cold like that.
But mint is
a
cold.
Chewing gum flavor. No, but mint is a chewing gum flavor. It's not meant to be like a fucking ice cream.
Yeah, no. I hate, like, peppermint desserts. But you eat Thin Mints, don't you?
That's different because there's no green that doesn't look green. It just looks like a chocolate cookie. So my brain can, like, disassociate from minty. I'm not kidding. If it were green inside, nope, not doing it. I say like what do you call those?
Andes Mints?
No, a peppermint. Oh yeah, those are wrong.
Those are terrible.
That little thin. Ooh, no, I'm not doing that. Mm-mm. And the other one with the white gelatinous minty shit in the middle of the dark chocolate.
Peppermint patty. Ugh.
And they have to be freezing.
Ugh.
To be even tolerable. That's also wrong.
Yeah.
It's not right. Yeah, I have a lot of. You know what? Maybe it's me. I get upset. I also don't want to smell like minty things. Mint is a candy. Mint is not a food item.
Yeah, mint is a soap.
Yes.
Mint is like a cleaning product.
Yep.
A chewing gum. Yeah. Toothpaste.
Yes, it's not. Yes. And that's just like, why do you want to eat a toothpaste flavor? That's dumb.
Yeah. Not my favorite. Do you know what else I hate?
Ooh, yeah. Tell me more. Listen, if you want to do a whole episode on what do you hate and I can feel safe, if you want to create a safe space for hatred, listen, I'm ready. What else do you hate? Yeah, I fucking hate everything.
I hate a fruity dessert. Don't offer me a lemon square. I don't want a fruity cake.
Wow.
Dessert is cream and chocolate.
Wait. Remember when Trader Joe's had those lemon square cookies? You didn't like those?
No fucking way. No. And Chris loves a fruity dessert. We can never share a dessert because he wants a fruit-based dessert and I want chocolate.
Okay, but wait. You need to tell me you won't eat a blueberry cobbler, hot, fresh, bubbling, with vanilla ice cream on top?
Not if there's a chocolate option.
No.
Nope.
You mean to tell me you won't eat a hot-ass apple pie with vanilla ice cream on top?
Not if there's a chocolate option. If that's the only thing that's offered to me, then yes, I'll have it. Like my mother-in-law makes a fruit tart that is to die for. But that's the only option. If she had a chocolate option, I would go for chocolate.
Wow.
Pot de creme, every time.
What's pot de creme?
It's like a chocolate custard, but it's like thick. It's like chocolate pudding, but like really thick. It's so good.
Nope. Oh, so you're one of those people that likes that. No, when it's too rich and thick and you can only have 2 bites or else your stomach starts hurting, I can't have that kind of chocolate. Nope.
Ooh, a ganache, like a thick chocolate ganache, a chocolate lava cake, chocolate and peanut butter.
I don't even like the word ganache. If I see ganache, I'm like, no, y'all got, I'll just get a coffee. Thank you. I can't do. Yeah, and the lava cake, the only lava cake, and this is terrible. Goes to show you how chuggy I am. The only lava cake that exists that's delicious, but then you have to suffer through that place, is Chili's.
Oh, God, it's been so long since I've had a Chili's lava cake.
I won't go in Chili's, but when I had to go in there before, when Justin and I first started dating, for some reason, it was a thing to go to Chili's after shows.
Dude, Applebee's. We were just talking about this the other day. Applebee's was like, when Chris and I were dating, like we fucking ate at Applebee's all the goddamn time.
Yeah, and it took me a while to go, wait a second, why are we eating at Chili's? I don't do picture menus, so... And I don't care if that makes me a snob. I'm not eating in a place where I can point to the picture on the menu. We're not doing that. So
half price appetizers. Oh my God.
No, and I don't want to read a bunch of fucking BOGO deals, bitch. Just give me the fucking menu. I don't want to know if I can get this on Tuesdays. It's $17.42 instead. I don't give a shit. I can't. I don't like the place with the fucking I'm very listen.
Oh no, it's so funny. It must have been. I think it's something with like. It's got to be something with the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. It was like Applebee's, Chili's. What else? Steak and Shake. There's little thin fries in a milkshake.
Okay, Steak and Shake thin fries. I'll do that tonight if there was a Steak and Shake here. I do love those.
They're all closed. Did all of yours close?
I haven't had it since I left Florida 20,000 years ago.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
The pandemic is closed. We haven't had it in a long time either, but there's one I drive by in Oakley and it's closed.
I haven't had it in years since I moved to New York. New York doesn't have them.
Really? Mm-hmm. Huh.
But they're delicious.
That's so good. So good.
But I mean, yeah, I graduated from picture menus, I would say round about 2006, 2007. And I don't know why, but one of the days, I don't know why, but Justin, it was right before COVID, before it was a thing. And I don't know why we ended up in the Chili's. And I remember being like, this was the biggest mistake we've ever made. We just spent so much money on inedible food.
Why did you go?
How the fuck you fuck up a salad? I don't know. Justin said he wanted to go. He's like, for old times. And I was like, okay. We went and the children were disgusted.
Oh, no.
I was disgusted. We left there hungry as fuck.
Oh, no.
And I think they had a new system where you don't even talk to a waiter. You just type your shit into this greasy little thing that's sitting at the table.
What?
Yeah, it was a weird... The whole situation was weird. And everything tasted gross. It was over. So I guess we ain't never getting a chili sponsorship.
No, baby back, baby back, baby back. That's Chili's, right? Baby back, baby back, baby back.
And that's another thing. I won't eat ribs from anywhere but Houston's.
Oh, I like ribs from Sonny's. You have a Sonny's in Florida, right? That's the only place I've ever had Sonny's.
Well, I live in New York.
I know, but you lived in Florida for like a whole long time.
I won't eat ribs. I meat on the bone I don't eat.
Oh, that's what she said.
I don't. I don't. And it's like when I see people like chowing down on wings and then that plate of bone wings, wing bones.
Nope.
That fucking really disgusts me.
I can't do wings. That's really gross.
Well, I won't eat fried chicken.
Wait, what?
Mm-mm. No, my mother makes the best fried chicken known to man, and I won't eat it.
What? That's sacrilegious. Fried chicken is so good.
When it's on the bone, no, ma'am.
Oh my God.
No, ma'am. If I cut into a piece of meat, into a piece of chicken, and I see any kind of purple striation or whatever that weird clear gelatinous shit is that is near the bone.
Yeah.
Like that chicken clearly needed a fucking Rolfing massage. Like all that shit is built up. I'm not touching that. I'm not eating that. I don't want to see it and I don't want to smell it because it does have a smell.
Yeah.
Nope. No ma'am. Chicken meat on the bone.
Yeah. I don't like a wing. My kids do. Chris does, but I'm not. Boneless wings I can do. That's fine because those are just like chicken nuggets.
But boneless wings, apparently everybody hates those. They think those are fucking for bitches.
I know. Well, then I'm a bitch because I think they're good.
I won't eat. I can't do that.
If your kids get to choose where you guys go out to dinner as a family, where do they typically want to go?
They used to like Vincent's, which is this Italian restaurant here, like a staple, like a New York thing where if you came to New York, Justin Beck would be like, we have to take her to Vincent's. Everybody has to have Vincent's. But Vincent's changed their chicken nuggets, so my kids are like, no, they won't go in there. And also, Vincent's was around the corner from Toys R Us, which was the real reason they wanted to go in there.
Yeah.
And Toys R Us closed, so now they don't care about Vincent's. So I got to think about where my kids want to eat. I got to think. They're all extremely picky.
Yeah.
Why? Where do yours want to go?
Oh, they have terrible taste. Panera. I'm like, dream big, guys. Come on.
What's at Panera? They give you that little rotten ass apple.
I know. Quinn really loves. She's always loved their mac and cheese. That's like her shit. So she just wants to go to Panera because she wants mac and cheese. Now, Bennett is my foodie. So Bennett is the one that's like, he wants to go for like a nice meal somewhere. He wants to have an experience. A couple years ago, what was it? At the end of 2019, we have a steakhouse here. There's a couple of them. They're owned by a local guy. If you say, like, if you came here, I would take you to Jeff Ruby's for a steak. And so I think we had a gift card or something, and we were like, you know what? The kids are old enough, like they can behave, like it's white tablecloth, like fancy. So we got dressed up. We went, oh my God, blew their whole fucking minds because they bring out like the hot towel after your, raw bar and the little lemon, and they were in heaven. So Bennett would probably ask to go there, but that's like a really expensive meal. So we would be like, let's like pare it back a little bit. They're pretty good though. They'll eat wherever, but they want like trash food. I think that's going to be their go-to. Pizza, tacos.
Yeah, my kids won't eat tacos. They'll eat Chick-fil-A. They want Chick-fil-A.
Oh, actually. Yeah. Yeah, my kids love Chick-fil-A.
Love Chick-fil-A. I got the app and shit. That's the levels.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm.
Every other Tuesday, they get to have Chick-fil-A.
Oh, that's cute.
And they will remind your ass. Well, when we had them pandemic homeschooling, every other Tuesday. So let's see. I spent the first part of the pandemic no cleaning lady because I didn't have anybody come up in this house. And then people started to get vaccinated, this, that, and the other. And I said, okay, I got to bring her back because I'm overwhelmed. And we already discussed my levels. My standards are mental illness levels. So we got her back. And on Tuesdays, just to get them out of the house, I would drive them to Chick-fil-A so that she could do their classroom real quick while I was gone.
Okay.
So that's how that tradition came to be. But even though school is over, they're still like, it's Tuesday. And I'm like, it's not every other though.
The North never forgets. Of course they're going to hold you to that.
Yep.
Mine got little coupons in the parade the other night, and you would have thought that they were handed $100 bills. It was like a free 6-piece chicken nugget, and they were like, oh my God. They were so excited.
Listen, it's problematic, but Chick-fil-A is good. Sorry.
It's very problematic. We've tried to like cut back on how often we go. And so now it's, I surprised Quinn. She came out and ran errands with me on Saturday, I guess it was. And when we were done, we were close to a Chick-fil-A. So I surprised her and drove her through. And she was like, oh my God, thank you so much.
Yeah, it really does make them happy. It's fascinating.
There's got to be, there's something in it that makes
Shalom
it so
went to
delicious.
the mall the other day.
By herself?
Shalom went to the mall. No. In a pack of boys, because that's her new thing. So she went with 4 boys, and one boy's mom dropped them off, whatever, and was going to meet them at a central location after, so I allowed her to do that. She texted me about an hour into that journey and was like, Mom, can you get me what I get, except 3 of them, and then get me one with a 7-Up, one with a da-da-da. I was like, hold on. I ended up spending $40 or something crazy.
Oh, no.
On Chick-fil-A for her and all her homeboys. And when she got home, I was like, how did this happen? And she had gone to the mall with no cash on her. And Justin said, you said you wanted to go to the mall, but you didn't have any money. And you had already gone. We had already gone as a family to get Crocs that time. And given her money. And he was like, so within a week you go to the mall again, you think you're just going to get money? That's not how it works. So have fun at the mall, broke.
Oh no.
And she still wanted to go, but then she got around it and was like, well, Mom, on the app, go ahead and order me and all my homeboys this shit. And I was like, what? And it was too late because she'd already said she was going to give it to them.
Uh-oh.
So I was like, well, then you owe somebody $40.
Do your kids get an allowance?
Nope.
You're going to have to start that.
Yep. That's going to have to be Justin's job because I also just give my kids shit. I don't have time to be calculating, did you do this and did you do that? I just said do that shit.
Yeah. Mine get an allowance, and then we got them little, like before it was just like we just kept track of it on Chris's little app, and then it got to be, too convoluted. So then they all got their own little debit cards where their spend up money goes. And it's funny to watch. Like Lennox wants to spend money as soon as he gets it, but Bennett and Quinn can save. And I think when I took Quinn to the mall with her little friends, she had like $100. And she was like,
wow,
let me get this candy. And she bought like a little, she and her little girlfriends bought matching rings. Yeah, it was really, she took her debit card. She went to Kings Island recently with her girlfriend. And so she's really like, there's a sense of pride I can see like from her. She's always been motivated by money. So she's always been willing to like work to earn stuff. So I think that that's, just part of her personality. But it was cute to watch her like feel empowered to go, and she didn't have to ask for anything. She just pulled out her little card and swipe it.
That's what we're going to have to do with Shalom, because Shalom feels entitled, and it's going to become a problem. She really thought, well, I'm going to the mall, so.
Oh, don't get me wrong. My kids also feel entitled. But she was asking for something the other day, and I was like, do you have that money? And she's like, why did you ask me that? And I was like, because you have an allowance. And so if you're not doing your work, you're not getting your money. Like, it just doesn't come out of nowhere. So she's getting it. Bennett's getting it. Bennett's always been a good saver, though. Like, he bought his own iPad. And
what?
Yeah.
Go, boy.
Yeah, he saved his
money.
It is a lot of money. He saved his money. And then for his birthday, he told all of our family, he said, listen, I'm saving to buy an iPad. So if you want to give me a gift, I would appreciate just cash.
Good for him.
And yeah, so we took him, we surprised him. It was a long weekend for school. They always get one in October. And so we surprised them. We told them we were going to get an oil change. And like 2 hours into this drive, they're like, oh my God, are we almost there yet? This is so far away. And so finally we just had to be like, surprise, we're going to Chicago for the long weekend. And so he felt very big because he got to go to the Apple store there, off of Michigan Avenue, and buy his own little iPad. It was so cute.
He really saved up money for it. That's so much money.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. They do good. They do good. I mean, they have their moments, obviously, but,
No, Justin's going to have to start doing some kind of I don't want to have conversations about money or teach about. I don't give a shit. I don't want to do it. I'm not having that conversation with you. But Justin Beck likes to have that, so he needs to do that. And our kids don't have that, and the reason why they don't have that is because Justin Beck hasn't taken the time to do that. So
yeah, you should totally
definitely need that.
And they get excited because their money gets bucketed into 3 different places. So when it comes to like birthdays and Christmas, they have to take their share at money and use that to buy, presents for, if they want to give presents to their friends or presents to each other. Quinn likes to buy things for her cousins sometimes. And so she'll, have to use that money. And then they have a Save It account. So then that goes into their little savings. And it's worked out. I mean, it's not perfect. And, we give in from time to time and, buy them shit.
Oh,
but
see, it's working out great because all I do is give in. What I'm hearing is that my shit is not working out. Because Justin had an allowance as a child, and his whole thing is like, we have to set our kids up. We have to set our girls up the way that I was, and da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, go ahead. Get your parents on.
Right. Go for it.
His thing was his parents wouldn't let him buy stuff with his own money unless he had. So if something cost $100, he had to have 10 times the amount to purchase it. So he needed to have $1,000 in the bank to go get that $100 item.
Wow. That's
his
strict.
own money. It worked, though, because that motherfucker is financially responsible as shit.
Right? And that's exactly how Chris was raised. Chris had to pay for things and, grew up, saving his money. And my parents just gave me, I was going to the movies. They would give me money to go to the movies. So there's a huge difference in how the two of us look at money. And I think that his way was probably the more responsible way to do it. He was responsible for, I think, 75% of his college education. And I was responsible for a year of tuition. So, I defer to him on that kind of stuff because I think he's way better with managing money than I am.
Oh, listen, I had to pay for everything. So if it was my money, I could spend it how I wanted to spend it. And I was spending it, bitch. So, I don't want to deal with it. I know that's crazy, but I don't like to think about money. I don't like to fucking worry about money. I like to just have it and use it. And if it runs out, Justin, what we gonna do? Because I had to worry about it for so long in my life that not doing that anymore. It stresses me out. That's why, we're team don't open envelopes over here. I don't care.
Yeah.
And I don't want that for my girls. So he's gonna need to get it together for them, because it's not gonna. Those financial lessons aren't coming from me. Listen, I'm responsible. I'm frugal as fuck. I just also don't want to think about it.
Yeah. I hate thinking about like retirement and, all of it makes me so uncomfortable because it's overwhelming. I think that's where my feelings come from. It's overwhelming. I don't want to deal with it. I can't think that far ahead. So poor Chris has to shoulder all of that.
Wow. You know how Amanda likes to make drinking games? Well, here's a great one. How about you drink every time I contradicted myself in this episode? Ew, I don't eat meat on the bone, but I sure do like these ribs. Oh, yeah, no. I don't eat mint and chocolate, no. But don't you like Thin Mints? Oh, well, that's different. Wasn't there something else I said that made absolutely no sense? What was it? Oh, picture menus. Oh, but I'll rock with Steak and Shake right now. Like, really? How are you guys even here, still listening? But you are. And for that, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for continuing to support the show by listening, liking, telling your friends about it, interacting with us on social media. We love that. Coming to the Monday Night Lives, that's been really cool, which, by the way, we're moving to 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern is when the Monday Night Lives will be from now on. We tried the 9 o'clock, and that was nice and everything, but me and Amanda are old, honey, and our joints ache, and we get to yawn in around about 9:30, so 8 o'clock is going to be the Monday Night Live time. So if you can adjust your schedule and turn on your notifications so you don't miss us, you can see us there and chat with us. Other places you can find us on Twitter. That handle is Imperf Strangers. Obviously our Instagram, imperfectstrangers_podcast. You can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts. I don't even know where I'm going with this. Apple, Spotify, whatever those other platforms are that Amanda knows about. And of course, if you just can't get enough of us, we have a Patreon. You can select out of many tiers, 3 or 4 or 5 tiers. We got tiers. Choose what you want to do, and with that, you can get a newsletter, bonus episodes, entire episodes. You can watch the Monday Night Lives over again. In fact, this weekend we have a special event. We will be watching a show that you guys told us to watch in our Discord, also available to you via our Patreon. So join it. See if you like it. Hang out. Thank you so much again. Please have a safe weekend, and we'll see you back here Monday again at 8. Thanks. Bye.